mademoiselles. Today we'll be looking at Chanel's newest collection, Cruise 2022, that is set to launch on November 8th in the US. The collection was inspired by the beautiful city of Provence. The collection has a mixture of 60s and punk-inspired range of looks. In this video, we'll be looking at the handbags that is set to release for Cruise 2022. I will also include some of the leaked photos that I found online, which isn't really a lot because I feel that this collection in particular isn't that popular due to not having so many unicorns. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Kat and I make luxury videos mainly focusing on Chanel and its history. If you like anything luxury with a dash of humor and fun, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Instagram. Got your snacks and your drinks ready? If so, let's get to reviewing. For our first bag, we'll be looking at the shopping bag that is made out of calfskin and gold hardware. It also comes out in suede and gold hardware. I kind of like this bag, but I kind of don't. It reminds me of back in the early 2000s with the hobo chic kind of look. And that's what it's giving me. Is it worth $5,100? No, I don't think so. Next, we have a mini evening bag made out of strass and imitation pearls. It comes out in 3 different versions and they're kind of cute. I personally like the beige one a little more with the pink, but it looks like a bedazzled bag. You know, something like you'd make out of like arts and crafts when you were little, kind of like that. And it's price upon request, so which probably means it's expensive for what it is. Then we have a cotton crocheted Chanel 19 in black with mixed hardware. It's kind of cute. I really like it. If I wasn't too concerned about the material, I would probably add it. I think it's very unique. I'm digging the overall look of this because it's simple, plain, yet classy. Then we have a black and white classic flap made out of lambskin with gold hardware. I'm definitely not the biggest fan of this one just because someone told me it reminded of Pepe Le Pew, and I'm like, okay, I can't unsee that. I'm going to have to pass on this one. If that's your thing and it makes you happy, go for it. Then we have the Tweed mini flap bag in white, black, and multicolor. I really love the black hardware on this one because it adds a certain edginess and kind of like punky kind of vibe. I like it. Next, we have a Tweed mini flap with calfskin braided edges. I kind of like it, especially like the little coin detail, but is it something that I'm going to spend a lot of money on? Probably not. Next, we have a velvet light pink flap bag. If you love velvet, go for it, but velvet is so hard to maintain and clean if anything happens to it. But that's me. Next, we have a large flap bag that is made out of lambskin with gold hardware. I am really loving the details on this white flap bag. As you can see, it's a little more dressy and the chain details are just, ooh. And it also has the same braiding as Chanel 19, but it's not mixed hardware and it's pretty. I like it. It also comes out in black if you're not digging the white. Then we have a mini flap bag that's made out of lambskin and gold hardware and it has imitation pearl details. I kind of like it just because it reminds me of like a infinity kind of thing to it. It doesn't really scream CC, but I love the pearl details. They're cute. Chanel always does pearls really well. If you're feeling unique and bold and stylish, this bag is definitely for you. It's a good bag if you like these kind of patterns. Just make sure that you take your kids' crayons away because I know my kids are probably gonna wanna color this in. Next, we have a small beige vanity bag that's made out of beechwood and with calfskin trimmings. I still think it's gorgeous, but it reminds me of those Polly Pocket bags. You know, when you're a little kid, this is what reminded me of it. That's why I want it. But it's cute. I like it. And Penelope Cruz was rocking it. I was like, I won't be able to do it like her. Next, we have a small boy in light orange and shiny gold hardware. It says it's light orange, but it's kind of giving me like a pinkish corally vibe. I haven't seen the light orange in person, which I will next week or in 2 weeks actually. And I'll update you how it looks in person. But to me, it looks like light pinkish coralish. Up next is probably the most sought after bag for this season, which is the Denim Pearl Crush. I'm personally not a fan of any denim bags, but This is actually looking kind of cute. I don't know if it's because everybody's posting it and like, oh my god, it's cute. It has its own charm to it for sure. But for me, I'm going to have to pass. And for this season, the Chanel 9 teams comes in gold, black, and gray. The light gray has a bit of green undertones basing on the stock photos and then the photos that my fashion advisors sent me. I don't know, it doesn't look like light gray to me. What do you think? Next we have a light beige bowling bag. This is actually pretty cute and it's a good bang for your buck for like everyday kind of use to like lug around. It's really cute. It says it's beige, but again, it looks like yellow or orange to me. I don't know, I might be going blind or something. But this is really cute. Next we have the mini evening bag in gold and silver. I personally really like this just because it's very out there and very unique, and I like unique pieces sometimes. And you know, if you need a mirror, there it is. If you want to shine somebody, like someone's annoying you, just grab a light and just like start blinding them or something. But this is a very gorgeous evening bag. I like it. And price, probably too expensive for me. Then we have another mini evening bag that's made out of plexiglass and a roped edge. I want to like it, but then I don't. It looks very basic and it doesn't really stand out. To me, it's lacking a little bit of oomph. It's too generic. To me, this looks like something you can get at Claire's or something. And it's too generic, in my opinion. Now let's look at the white and black mini boy bag. VR didn't include the quilted design on the mini boy bag, but instead, she put a Chanel on the top of the flap, kind of like the trendy, but without the metal plate. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the smooth look to it, just a tiny little bit. It's kind of growing on me as the more I look at it, but it does look slightly naked. I would have jumped on this flap bag if they didn't have the camellias and the ribbons on the flap. It's a masterpiece, something that's would be great as a prop, but as an everyday use, I wouldn't feel comfortable. It wouldn't fit with my wardrobe. But I love, 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 love the black on this. But thankfully, she made it pop, because I would have been making a bunch of excuses just to add this handbag into my collection. But yeah, I really hope they release a black tweed with black hardware. That would be my yes. Next we have a mini flap bag in lambskin with glass pearls and imitation pearls, and it's mixed hardware. It's really pretty. I like that it has, you know, like hairpin kind of look on it. As someone mentioned, can we use those hairpins? I'm like, I wish we can, but no. I think it's really pretty. It's very unique. I like it, but it's a little too trendy. But if you like it, get it, girl. Then we have a mini gradient flap bag in pink and gold. In the picture, it kind of looks a little too much, but on this, when you see it like this, okay, that actually looks really pretty. In person, it might be a little more muted, a little less pop, but oof, that looks really pretty. Next, we have a boy bag in light gray and chevron with ruthenium hardware. Again, to me, it's not screaming gray. To me, it's screaming green. Even against on the pink background especially, like, that's not light gray, boo-boo. That's green. And here is the light green wallet on chain. It looks like a mint green pistachio kind of ice cream, kind of good. If you like pastels, this is perfect. I'm waiting for a deep dark green, kind of like the 18S emerald green. Here is the season's beige. It comes out in Pearl Crush, Mini, and I also believe in Square. The beige is slightly a little dark, probably like light brown kind of beige. I have to see it in person, but so far it looks pretty good, a really good neutral color. The light green also comes out in a Pearl Crush Rectangular and Square. As you can see, the color does differentiate between lighting. This one, it's a little more muted. This one's a little more of a vibrant green, you know? Overall, there were some pretty solid pieces from this collection. I didn't like any of them enough for me to like, all right, here's my wallet, just take it and like, oh yes, let's go, let's do it. No, there wasn't any bags that spoke to me and says, okay, I can use this in my wardrobe. So there was none of that for me. What about you ladies? Did you guys reserve anything? Are you planning on getting something? And I know there was like a recent price increase on classic flops as well, which I'll make a later video on if you guys are interested. I would rate the handbags in this collection probably a 6 out of 10 because to me there wasn't anything that kind of just popped out like, oh, it's beautiful. But it's just my opinion and very subjective. You might disagree with me, but to me, that's my opinion. Anyways, that is it, mademoiselles. If you like these kind of videos, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment.